Hey y'all, it's your girl Sultan, your boy Charlotte Carolina. We're back with another one. Now, in this video, we would like to discuss is Kanye West crazy or not? Mm, I would say no. Um, the whole thing about his new form Christianity is not really important. Is he brainwashed? No. I think that, well, let me rephrase that. I think he would be if you use it in the form of, yeah, I don't think the same way as I used to. And all of a sudden, you want to say that his bipolarism is fake because it's just another way to say he was brainwashed. Now, you can hear him say in his rant of when he went on stage that the most famous one, around the time his mother passed away. And a lot of times, people on YouTube and places like that, they want to say that his mother was a sacrifice. But she died of heart failure plus other complications along with the surgery. So it was not just the surgery. Um, it probably took a toll on him. That was his best friend. So it might have changed him. It might have made him go through a breakdown slash meltdown or whatever y'all want to call it. But he is not crazy. He has a lot of ingenious things to say and more things to do in his life. But as someone like me who doesn't believe in either sides, hell, heaven, none of that stuff, I don't really think that the fact that he's reaching for God is because he's reaching for help outside of himself. And when, just my opinion, when he reaches inside of himself for this said help, he goes overboard. And so for him to control that, he reaches outside of himself for our entity. And since he is a good dude at the heart of himself, he was going to lean towards God and Christianity. I do believe that when he went to the hospital for mental illness or exhaustion or memory loss, that they did just pump him up on drugs and give him more drugs to keep him hooked. Is that MK Ultra? Is that, no? They do. Well, you can kind of say it is in a way, but I have mental illness, and I've been to the hospital for it multiple times, and mental wards, and intakes, and outtakes, and meds, and the whole 9 yards. And when you were there, you're taking a certain amount. When they leave, they have you on more because you're supposedly going back to the problems that got you there in the first place. So I do understand that part about his rant when he said he was taken 2 at the hospital, and then when he got out, he was on 7. So I do totally agree with that. But he's not crazy. It's how you perceiving what he's saying. It's the perception and the way you perceive what is being said to you out of his mouth. Let's go into this footage and maybe you can understand what I'm saying. And this was taken from a long YouTube video that tries to break down his whole meltdown and how he's controlled by the powers that be and the media, and that the media controls him and he controls the media, and the media also controls the way we see him, and it's just all fucked up. So let's go into this footage. I'll be back with some more commentary. Let's talk that shit, you hear it? And YouTube, don't block this video. Get your shit right, man. Listen to this.
I just want to talk about mind control. You know, when people try to influence you through social media and try to tell you what to do, or if you post something that's like positive on Instagram and it gets taken down, if it's not a part of a bigger agenda, you know, that's like mind control. That's the echo chamber that's trying to control you based off of incentivizing you and based off of you getting enough likes. And that's the poison that's happening with social media. The worst thing, the way I feel like when people try to tell me what to do, I feel like they're touching my brain. People on social media, people trying to control us and say that we make us all monolithic thought. And they're trying to control our mind. They're trying to control my mind. And when someone tries to tell me what to do, tries to tell me what I can wear and not wear, I feel like they're touching my brain. Imagine you like cut your like skull open and somebody like touch your brain with their hand. How that would hurt you. That's how it hurts me when people try to tell me what to do when I'm going from my heart. Try to tell me what to say. This ain't programmed. Or try to tell me I'm not talking clear enough. Like I don't clear. I say weak doing. Like I've forgotten how to talk not clear because I'm so programmed to talk clear, to sound so proper. That gets in the way of how we really feel. You know, we think so much. You know, you got to just question, like, when people get on TV shows and, you know, who all are they doing business with? What are they connected to? What's their agenda? You got people holding other people down. They want y'all all to be, you know, just mind control. It's like a modern day psychological, like Ayn Rand control thing. Like one of the things they do, like as soon as you get money, they make you buy a house. Like I got this house, it's never finished. Like the house is just never finished. It's just costing money after money after money. It's like this big plot. And like, yo, I'm really doing this because like I went to go buy my publishing from Sony ATV and they said it's $8 million, $9 million. And when I went to buy it, they told me, no, I couldn't buy my publishing. They told me I have the money to buy my publishing. And they told me that I couldn't buy my publishing. And it's like the control. Like I can't say what I want to say on SNL. Then I can't say what I want to say. The thing is, let me change that. I will positive energy into the universe. We will say what we feel, not what we're programmed to think. We will say what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will say what we feel. We will say. You see, I did that as a mantra. I did it multiple times. And then you'll get like, man, I'm not worried about any type of blog or social media. Y'all already saw it was a lie. Social media told you that Hillary was going to win and she didn't win. Social media told you that people didn't like me, but everybody loves me. Everybody loves Ye. So don't get it gassed up when you hear too much other stuff on the radio. That's all programming. It's all part of a system. It's all part of a system to control your mind, to control my mind, to make me look like I'm crazy to you. I am not crazy.
And go, do you remember that?
Thank you.
I sent some to Kim, by the way. That's not what she said. Accept and understand Caitlin's journey into Bruce becoming Caitlin. And where did that come from? Where did that...
Now, what I want you to do is listen to this speech. It's supposed to be this footage that was deleted off of YouTube, Ellen's YouTube channel. Why? Is it because he was being controlled and hypnotized by something? No, it's because he was speaking the truth. And that's another reason why YouTube blocked this. Now, I do believe that there is a wave, if you will, of social media trying to take down powerful black men because less powerful black men are jealous. And not just black men, men in general, human race. When I say men, everybody is jealous. But listen to this speech that he made on this footage here that was supposed to be blocked, banned, and removed or whatever. And you tell me what you think. Let's roll this footage.
Understanding and compassion come from that you would help them?
Just my mom and my dad, like, pushing the confidence and just, knowing that people have to be themselves and we have to fight. We're creating new shapes in the world every day. And, we're under attack constantly by conventional opinion. And, somebody's got to just plant both of their feet and say, nah, that people can be who they are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to say that?
No, you can't say that. All right, we're going to take a break so the censors can get a hold of this, and we'll come back and curse some more with Kanye. We're back with Kanye West. And talking about, you really do, you express yourself, and sometimes you express yourself in ways that people don't really understand, and you express yourself in ways that you're unapologetic for. Like, you send things out on Twitter, and sometimes, like Kim has said, and I'll tell you this also, I don't know if she's told you this, along with not wanting more children, but Kim has said that...
I'm fine to just practice.
Yeah. That's all you get to do. But Kim has said that there should be a board of directors that goes through your tweets. Like, when you have an idea, you should give them to Kim and a bunch of people, and they go, okay, you can tweet that, or no, you cannot tweet that. Yeah. Do you think you should have a board of directors?
Absolutely not.
No. Yeah. Everything you tweet, you think, have you regretted anything that you've tweeted?
Nope.
Nothing. Never. You don't go, maybe I should have thought about that a little longer?
What's the point of thinking?
What's the point of thinking? Well, sometimes I understand, but sometimes there is a point to thinking. And then you tweeted out that you wanted Mark Zuckerberg to give you $53 million. In hindsight, should that have gone on Facebook?
Yes. I should have put it on Facebook. Now I understand why he didn't hit me back. I understand that Zuckerberg doesn't use Twitter.
Yeah.
Even though I have had dinner with him and his wife and told him about how I wanted to help the world, and he said he'd help me, and then blah, blah, blah. And, like, that's how it feels, though. It's like the pursuit of happiness. It's like you're trying to sell this bone density machine or something, in that movie. I feel that if I had more resources, I could help more people. I have ideas that can make the human race existence within our 100 years better. Period. The paparazzi, whatever perception you have of me, starting with the truth, starting with what everyone's thinking, start there, put some dope with it.
Okay, I'm with you.
Gay is in the building. Throw your mouth. Hands in the air right now. Put your hands in the air right now. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm with you on the truth part. when you say put some dope with it, just give me one example. Just what the idea is, because maybe somebody watching will give you the money.
Well, we're in a renaissance period. We're in a place where people are like multidisciplined artists, like Steve McQueen that directed 12 Years a Slave. He was considered to just be a photographer, but then he won an Oscar. We're not in a place where people can only have one career, one profession throughout their entire life. So the exact amount of emotion and color palette and sonics and everything that I put into my music, I put them into the shoes, and they worked. You know, people never write, Kanye's pissing everybody off, Kanye's making so much. They try to position it through the media in some way that I'm like, whatever your friends might say. You know, I saw Kanye, how was he? Did he like, but I care about people. I care about, my dad lived in homeless shelters less than 5 years ago to find out he's a psych major. My mom was the first black female chair of the English department at Chicago State University. I was raised to do something, to make a difference, to take, you know, I didn't take the Oscars as a joke. It was funny, you know what I'm saying? It was like the moment, like all black, you know, actors can talk about the glass ceilings that we've dealt with out in this town. And it's you get your night, go ahead. Chris Rock's gonna do it. Bam, talk about how many times you've been blocked from being able to excel. I didn't take it as a joke. It ain't no joke, as Rakim said. It ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it and make sure it's broke. That's what I was raised on. Rakim, Phife Dawg, hip hop, expression, hip hop. Started out in the park. Now everybody's trying to charge. I don't give a how much you sold. If you playing on radio, are you connecting? Picasso is dead. Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. Name somebody living that you can name in the same breath as them. Don't tell me about being likable. We got 100 years here. We're one race, the human race, one civilization. We're a blip in the existence of the universe. And we constantly trying to pull each other down, not doing things to help each other. That's my point. It's like I'm shaking talking about, I know it's daytime TV, but I feel that I can make a difference while I'm here. I feel that I can make things better through my skill set. My skills, I'm an artist. 5 years old, art school, PhD, Art Institute of Chicago. I am an artist. I have a condition called synesthesia where I see sounds. I see them. Everything that I sonically make is a painting. I see it. I see the importance. I see the importance and the value of everyone being able to experience a more beautiful life. When I make clothes, it's funny because I'll sit there with Obama and Leo's talking about the environment, and then I'm talking about clothes, and everyone looks at me like that's not an important issue or something. But I remember going to school like in 5th grade and wanting to have a cool outfit. I called the head of Payless. I'm like, I want to work with you. I want to take all this information that I learned from sitting at all these fashion shows and knocking at all these doors and buying all this expensive clothes, and I want to take away bullying. You know, I want to... Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons is the reason why I was able to go so far in music. There was a time when Michael Jackson couldn't get his video on MTV because he was considered to be urban. The Michael Jackson. So I literally have to be Michael Jackson of apparel in order to break open the doors for everyone that will come after I'm gone, after I'm dead, after they call me Wacko Kanye. Isn't that so funny? That people point fingers at the people who have influenced us the most. They talk the most about the people who cared the most. I'm sorry, daytime television. I'm sorry for the realness.
Should he really be? You tell me. So we'll be back with part 2 with more of my analytical analyst of Kanye. It's your girl, sometimes your boy, Charlotte Carolina. You know my slogan. And we all crazy in some way. Gotta go. Bye.